Okay, good morning. Now we'll see in a last session we discussed software architecture along with the parameters, okay, and role of a software architecture or software architect in a software architecture, which will focus on the architectural pattern, design, and then relational architecture, and then which is converted into the software architecture. Okay, so in a today's session we will discuss quality attribute. So quality attribute is most important part related to the software architecture. If that software architecture it lies on ABC, so if it is related ABC, that means it relates to the business cycle. Okay, so if it relates to the business one, then that software architecture plays a important role related to that ABC cycle. Okay, so among from that, when it lies on the ABC cycle, the quality attribute matters. So the success of any software architecture which depends on the quality attribute. So quality attribute which focus on the quality of your software architecture. So how to pick that quality attribute for a particular software architecture, how those are categorized into the different categories. So those parts we will discuss today. Okay, so understanding quality attribute. Quality attribute here definition, or it define the elements those plays a major role related to software architecture, related to the functionality, related to the maintenance, related to the uh, achievement of a goal, related to the business orientation. Okay, so it is an element which lies on a particular software architecture, who plays a most important role. It is an element, so that element we have to identify, depends on the again best one requirements. So stakeholders, business analyst, and the team members, those discussed related the part, and depends on the that discussions we have to pick the elements, and that elements known as a quality attribute. So depends on that quality attribute, your success of a software architecture is depend. Okay, so the quality attribute categorized into the three major categories. So first one, system functionality, which is also known as a business quality attribute. Functionality, which is also known as a business quality attribute. Then next, architectural quality attribute. Then third, system quality attribute. That means depends on these three category, we have to pick the element as a quality attribute which make our software architecture success. Okay, so quality attribute categorized into the three major categories. First one, functionality, which is also known as a business quality attribute. Second, architecture quality attribute, and third, system quality attribute. Okay, so among from that we will see first one, business quality attribute, which is also known as a functionality quality attribute. Okay, so functionality quality attribute or business quality attribute, it relates to time to market, cost and benefit, product timeline, then target market, roll out the schedule, integration, and some other parts. Okay, so I will explain that. Name itself indicate that if we want to achieve our software architecture become success, if your software architecture is at successful state, then and then our application or system become successful, or it meet the goals those are defined by the stakeholders. Okay, so if our software architecture fails down, then automatically our aims fails down. So if we are going to build any software architecture, depends on that the further procedure is depend. That means after, if software architecture builds, after that development is done, then testing is done, and it comes to the market. Okay, so if our software architecture meets a particular goal which is defined by the stakeholders, then it is but obvious it lies on ABC. So ABC is nothing but business cycle. So all software architecture, those related to the business purposes. Okay. So first part, we have focus related to the software architecture. That means we have to focus on the some elements those are related to the business purpose. Okay. So among from that, the first one, which is known as a time to market, the at which time we have to launch at a market. Okay, so for example, suppose for e-shopping there are number of websites are there. Okay, or number of vendors are available right now. Amazon is there, Flipkart is there, Myntra is there, then lots of uh, applications are there. Okay, so when we launch a new application, then we have to see whether all the market condition related to this. Okay, so first one, time to market, we have to focus on that first attribute, time to market. Then next, cost and benefit. If number of applications those are already exist, then how our application or our system is beneficial, and it is again it's related to the, as it is related to the business, that means it again relates to the cost. So second quality attribute we have to we can focus. So first one, time to market, and then cost and benefit. Then next, third one, projected lifetime to the system. So projected lifetime to the system, when we focus on a particular application, suppose we are going to build any shopping website over there. Okay, so if we are going to build any shopping website, number of websites already those are present in a market, but we have to see the how much it long available as well as lies in a market, so that the number of customers we can target. Okay, so that means the overall that website launch after launching markets, we can capture or we can target the number of customers again with compared with the available the applications those are already in the market conditions. Okay, so project lifetime of the system, we have to focus on that also, how our architecture is different from another one. Okay, how our architecture is different from the another one. Then next one, target market. As I explained, we have to capture the number of customers over there among from the existing one. So again, we have to check which market you have to target or which customers you have to target again. Then for to capture the market as well as to capture the customers, as there are number of sites are available, then we have to manage that. That means first of all you have to schedule that. So roll out the schedule for this, and then integration with legacy system. So how that system behave with respect to number of application, with respect to the number of application. I will give one example related to this. First of all, there are two shopping websites over there. First one Flipkart and the next one the Amazon. Okay, both are good one as compared to the customer review, but after that the Amazon launches Prime membership, assured membership, so assured object delivery or goods delivery over there. Then again after launching Amazon, Flipkart is also giving that assurance related to object delivery and all. So that means we can achieve so we can also focus related to this part. So as quality attributes, we have to pick for an ABC cycle, means business cycle over there. Then first of all, we have to target or we have to achieve some elements, those are related to the business one. Okay, so those are some examples that we can pick. So instead of this, again, number of elements those are exist related to the business one, we can also consider as a quality attribute. Depends on your application. Our product owner or stakeholders, then depends on that requirement, we can again achieve a particular we again achieve a particular quality attributes. Okay, so this is a first business quality attribute. Okay, then next type of an attribute which is known as an architectural quality attribute. So this architectural quality attribute here, the system architect, a person who is going to build that system architecture, plays an important role over there. Okay, so architectural quality attribute which is depends on the system architecture success. So we are going to focus on the success of system architecture, then the system architect plays a most important role here, who is responsible to pick the elements that element make our system architecture success. Okay, so architectural quality attribute architectural quality attribute here, the system architect person or system architect is a place most important role over there. He is whole and sole responsible to pick a element as a quality attribute related to the system architecture. Okay, so again, architectural quality attributes, there are three parts. First one, conceptual integrity, then buildability, and then correctness and completeness of our system. So system architect, when he focus related to the how our system is built or how our system architecture which we can make success rate, then he will focus on the three things: conceptual integrity, correctness and completeness, and then third one, the buildability. Okay, so among from that conceptual integrity, that means how our system is built, then how it focus on the different parameters so that our system becomes a successful state. Then how modules those are integrated over there, then which modules we can say that those are important and which modules we can say that those are not so much important related to this. So again, we can focus on that also. So this all these concepts or all these elements we can pick as a architectural quality attribute. So then correctness and completeness. So correctness and completeness, as I told in yesterday session, when we get a requirement, then system architect build a virtual system over there, how our system is work and how our application is working. That means which type of an input and which type of an output is going there. Okay, so depends on that requirement, he is building over there with the help of an some tool. Uh, which tool is there? I just forgot that. I thought in yesterday session I dictate that. Okay, so depends on that tool, he built a virtual system over there. Okay, so how it is going to complete and how it's going to the correct. So that demonstration which is done by the again system architect. And then third one, the buildability. So it is a most important part as a system architecture, buildability. If our system architecture is at success rate, then and then our application meets a goal related to the given by the stakeholders. Okay, so buildability, again it focus to the knowledge, again it focus to the estimation also. which type of an problems, that means roadblocks are there at the time of an development or deployment also. Okay, so the system architect going to focus related to these parameters: conceptual integrity, correctness and completeness, and third one, the buildability. Okay, so this is a second type of an software architectural quality attribute. First one, business; second, architectural. Business, here whole team which will focus on that part. Here in architectural quality attributes, the system architect which will decide along with the discussion with the other members which points those we can consider for our success of system architecture. Okay, so this is the second part of a quality attribute, or second type category of a quality attribute, which is known as an architectural quality attribute. Okay, the third one, then third type, which is known as a system quality attribute. Okay, so system quality attribute which will responsible for that system architect along with the development. Who is going to responsible for system quality attribute? First one, system architect along with the development team. Okay, so those going to take a session related to the brainstorming of system quality attributes, so that at the system architecture level as well as at the development level, our system architecture never fails down. But of this, at the outcome of this, it automatically meet the goals related to the uh, system requirements which is given by the stakeholders. So system quality attribute, it is a third category of a quality attribute. System architect as well as the development team is responsible for this part, system quality attributes. So for here some points those we can say that those consider as an element of that system quality attribute. So first one, availability, then modify, performance, security, testability, and usability. Okay, so availability, I don't think so there is need of explanation over there. Availability, which type of an resources are available, which type of an is the resources are available, but that resources meet the knowledge, either it compares to the hardware, it compares to the software. Okay, then next one, the modification. So modification, is it possible to suppose you gone through the, I think I'll methodology also in a SCPM subject, right? So in SCPM agile methodology, the CR which is can raise by the customer or product owner at the end also. That means at the time of end release, if CR is built, change of request is built, then again we can solve that change request or CR, and after that we can promote with the next release also. Okay, so in that happens at the time of an agile or scrum also. Okay, so the development team as well as the system architecture also focus on that type of also. So if any modification is done, if any CR is available or CR is raised by any product owner or stakeholders, then we can handle that situation also. Okay, so availability, modification, performance of a system, we can focus on the performance of a system also. Then security. Okay, then next point is a security. So security, it focusing on the non-reproduction, reproduction, confidentiality, integrity, assurance, and authenticity. Availability, here availability which is related to the services, the services those are provided for a particular users. Okay, and auditing. So security, the most important part for any software architecture or any system. So when we say that it is a secure one, okay, so when it is, we can say that it is a secure one, that means we can focus on the same things. Confidentiality is maintained over there, integrity is maintained over there, how authenticity is achieved through that system, how auditing is done, how permissions those are given with different scenarios or different um, modules over there. So all these parts related to the security. So system quality attributes, the most important part is a security. Then next one the testability, and last one the usability. Usability, which is related to the stakeholder. After finalizing all this discussion, so again that discussion or that conclusion of that discussion which is discussed with the stakeholder also, okay, so that if any change or if uh, to check whether that goal is achieved or not with the help of this parameter. So usability is also important. Then testability, testability is related to the, again, the time of an release. That means how system is going to test, that the testability, how we can achieve that, okay. So all these parameters, those we can consider as a here system quality attribute, okay. So there are three parts: business quality attribute, then architectural quality attribute, system quality attribute. Among from that business quality attribute, it focus on the ABC, or it lies on the ABC. Then the stakeholders and the overall team members, those are responsible for that. Architectural quality attribute, for this system architect person is responsible for that system quality attribute. Here the team members of development as well as the system architect is responsible for system quality attribute, okay. So here the quality attributes related to the software architecture is covered, okay.